Illinois State Police take a 42-year-old Cherry Valley man into custody on child porn charges Tuesday.
Matthew Pierce was arrested after police searched a home February 6th in the 300 block of North Cherry Street in Cherry Valley. During the search, officials say evidence of child porn was found. Pierce was taken into custody after the search and brought to the Winnebago County Jail. He faces 10 counts of child porn possession and 2 counts of sharing child porn.